Hello, YouTube. Just a quick one tonight. It's pretty late, you know. Kind of a filler video, if I'm honest, but keeping the streak true and strong. This is very, very important to me that I kind of maintain the habit, even if nobody watches this video, even if nobody connects with it, even if it offers no value to anybody. It's incredibly important to me to maintain that video streak. But there is one thing I quickly want to talk about. A really good thing, actually, because as you'll know by a number of the videos, I've been talking about interviews that I've been doing and the virtual summit that I've been producing. So I've had a hand in producing events now for nearly the last 15 years. And most of those have been physical events. And I started to get really, really good at physical events, in particular, what people wanted from physical events. Kind of navigating that gap between what people say they wanted versus what they needed, to find a middle ground that combined both what they wanted and what they needed. And it worked really, really well for a long time, particularly in the HR space for the past 3 or 4 years. And then COVID, right? Physical events don't exist anymore. Thankfully, I kind of figured something was going to come along and disrupt physical events because they hadn't moved, they hadn't evolved in such a long time. But I didn't think it'd be a pandemic. Didn't think it would be a pandemic. That is not something that I would have predicted. I thought it would be like a new technology or a new method or a style or a strategy that would just completely blow up the events industry. A little bit like how TED Talk transformed the speaking industry. With that pivot, I've been trying out my hand at virtual summits and virtual events. And upcoming is one on men's mental health. I've done previously in HR. I did one large one and a couple of mini ones. And now in men's mental health. And let me tell you, I'm still working out the traffic side of these events. I've got the production down now, got really good ways of getting speakers, still working on the traffic side, because as we pivot to online, you start to use digital marketing technologies or strategies like Facebook ads, Google ads, organic traffic, which is a very different makeup than what I was doing with LinkedIn marketing to get attendees for previous events when it was the physical stuff. It's a very, very different game now in the virtual world. So I'm still learning the traffic side, but the production and getting speakers particularly has been a highlight recently. I started this channel and as of recording this, I'm on 54 subscribers. And yet, in terms of recruiting speakers for the men's mental health thing, I got a bunch of no's, right? I got a whole host of people turn me down, but I got some absolute gems to speak. Like Bjorn Andreas Bull Hansen, who has a YouTube channel, which I'll link below, has over 350,000 subscribers. I have 54, and I was able to get him on a platform and talk about his YouTube journey, talk about some of the stuff, talk about some of his videos and the content that he puts out there around men's mental health. Another person was John and Missy Butcher, who are two multi millionaires that have completely written their own rules about what life can be for them. They've just sold their house that they built from scratch. They sold it for over $9 million and have moved to Hawaii. And they show me a few pictures of their house, and it's proper amazing. And they talk about the life that they've lived and how they've developed a relationship and some of their finances. And it's I never would have dreamed of interviewing or speaking to or connecting with people like that. So next week, I am going to be sharing strategies on how you can use events to grow your business, how you can use interview platforms to connect with people that would otherwise be a dream. So look out for that next week. I'll let you know when it is. Bye.